here we have a multilingual dictionary. Here's some examples of some of the words that have been entered in the dictionary. Um, and if you the first query thing we want to talk about is how to search for a query. And so you can just type up here in the search bar, and you'll get and down here obviously the word shows up, and then as you can see here, I typed hello, which is obviously an English word, but it gives us the related words. So in French, you could say bonjour, or hola in Spanish, or hola in Portuguese, spelled a little bit different. But anyway, you get the idea. So let's just to demonstrate how some of this works, let's try to add. First let's try to do some adding. So let's add let's do a remember, which is already there. Sorry, I was messing around, so I already created it. Well, let's just, so we found remember. Let's just delete it to start, and it should no longer be in the dictionary. As you can see, it's not popping up. So let's try to add. Let's add that word. Yeah. So remember is obviously English. Okay. So let's add. So now we have remember, and if we search here for remember, I guess it's already done. It'll tell us it's the language English. It doesn't have any related words because we haven't added any related words. So let's add in a couple more. Let's say, sorry, let's go to add word. And we say, recordar is actually the Spanish word that also means remember. So let's add that one. Let's add another word called lembrar, which is Portuguese, also for remember. I think I spelled that wrong. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. So then we say, I forget the French one. Give me 1 second. It's say so. Oh yeah, we gotta go here. Add word. Say. I don't know how to pronounce that. Say souvenir, and that's French. So let's add that. Okay, so now we have these different words, so we want to go down here and say add related word. Let's say remember is a related word. Let's say, oh sorry, I need to go back there. So now we want to add, was it recordar as another related word, and we want to add lembrar, the Portuguese. Yeah. So now we have this here, right? And so now if we go to a couple other lembrar, right? It'll keep the French one. So here we actually need to add the other two, which would be recordar. Yeah, add this related word. I'm not sure why. Give me 1 second. Recordar. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think I just wasn't clicking right. Anyway, we have this is lembrar. It now has recordar. Has both the Spanish and French version. So let's go to the English. Yeah. So now we have recordar, remember, and say whatever. Yeah. So now we want to go to remember, and so this one only needs to add the Spanish definition. Recordar. And that looks like we've, oh sorry, it looks like we've now added them all. And if we go to recordar, I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time here. Okay, but here we go. Here's the, so now they all have their matches, and then we've added a new set of words for 4 different languages, and we made all the connections between them. We did think about adding so that when you connected one word, it would connect all of the words. However, we did, when we evaluated that, we decided that wasn't necessarily true because language is actually a little bit tricky, and when you just because two words are related in this language doesn't mean they're necessarily equivalent in other languages. It's not necessarily the best usage in another language. They just kind of do the way that language is. But just now here to show you a little bit here, if we want to, what I think I spelled one of them wrong, and let's go fix that one. Actually, let's just go remove it from the. So I spelled it's actually not recordar, it's recor. Somehow I missed an R there. So let's just delete this word. So now if we go to the other ones, so remember, right? It is no longer, recordar is no longer there. We deleted the word altogether, so it deleted all of its connections as well. And again, the others would be the same. Lembrar is also not going to have recordar. So let's actually try to add it again, just for my sanity's sake. Okay. Now let's go back. And we need to add related words. And let's add lembrar. And let's add remember. And say souvenir or something like that. Okay. And you can also delete individual. So let's just say here that I made a mistake here, and let's say that red, I accidentally added this as a related word, which is not true. Obviously, to remember and red are not the same thing. So if you any mistakes in the thing, you can actually just delete a single relation. You don't have to delete the whole word. And so you can sit here and just delete. And now recordar is just related to these words. And as you can see, I think it updated here too. And yeah, that should be it. That should be everything in the. This is kind of how this dictionary works, and that's kind of our presentation for you. Thanks.